gamers of all ages, welcome to this Holy Grail Games video. My name's Jamie, and today I'm joined by Georgina.
Hey!
And our volunteer Owen.
Hello.
We're going to be talking today about the GT4 and GT5 expansions. So the last two products to be revealed during the campaign.
Yep.
So what exactly do they do? How do they race? We're going to show you. But before we do jump into that, please remember that everything you see on the table here is a prototype. Not only will it not be what you get in your final box, it will probably look a lot better than that.
It will definitely look a lot better.
Exactly. So please don't fret about that. Anyway, so mechanics, how exactly does this work? Well, we're going to show you and explain to you how GT4 and GT5 work, but we're also going to show you how you can race them all together. Because you also have the balance of performance mode.
Yeah, which we referred to as balance of power in the initial update, but
both work.
It's the same
But balance
thing.
of performance is the official real life term.
Ooh.
That's why. So, how does it work? Well, today I'm going to be racing a GT6, Georgina's going to be in a GT5, and Owen is going to be in his GT4. The GT6 is, you all know how a GT6 works.
That's what you get in the base box.
Exactly. It's the standard car, you all know how it works. However, because we're going to be playing balance of power, the stats are slightly modified. So to bring it in line with all the other cars, my GT6 will only have one coast dice instead of two. That's it. Okay? Then the GT5. So, how does GT5 work? GT6 has 6 speed dice. GT5 has 5 speed dice.
That's what it says on the box.
Exactly. So you're slightly slower than a GT6, so the GT6 has more chance of going first in certain rounds. However, you make up with your boost dice.
Yes.
So what exactly is a boost dice? It's the opposite of a brake dice.
Yeah.
So you get to move forward while skipping a gear upwards.
Yeah.
So for example, I could go 1, 3 by using my boost dice, 4, and then eventually to 5, coasting, etc., etc. So the GT5s are meant to represent classic kind of muscle cars, big engines, supercharged turbos. So they have a lot of explosive power, which you can put to a lot of good use, in the corners. And there's also some interesting dice gymnastics for you to calculate using both the brake and the boost dice. There's some very interesting things to do there. However, because they're so powerful, they do lose a brake dice. There you go. In balance of power, that dice goes away, of course, the brake dice.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's exactly the same.
Yep.
Then we go down to GT4, which Owen will be driving today. The GT4s are meant to represent really light, agile kind of classic cars.
Yep.
So they only have 4 speed dice, GT4, 4 speed dice. However, they make up with 3 coast dice.
Yep.
And for those of you who have already played the game, you'll know that coast dice are very, very powerful. So having that third gives you a lot of maneuverability.
Yeah, especially if you're talking about like difficult corners and things like that. And this track is very small, but it has a few tricky ones. So.
Exactly. Apart from that, it's exactly the same for the GT4. You have your normal brake dice, etc., etc. Once again, we're going to be playing balance of performance mode. The stats of all these cards are slightly modified if you do want to do a only GT4, only GT5, or only GT6 race.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. And basically the balance of performance is what lets you keep the uniqueness of each car while making it possible to race them all together without it feeling like you're racing a classic car against a super powered GT modern car.
And the love bug.
Exactly. Rocking the love bugs. Anyway, so we'll get into this straight away.
Yep.
So Owen, fresh off his victory in the last video, is going to be going first, followed by Georgina, then myself. So let's get into it. Owen, your dice, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, only going to get 3 coast dice, 4 gear dice, 1 dos, 3 quattro, and 2 brake die. Not that I'm probably going to need them right away. So, gonna try to occupy the inside spot. Everyone's going to beat me into higher gear given these turns. No limiting factor out here. That's 5. So, do the best I can to block everyone else. So, 1, 2, 3.
You're fine.
4. I just thought of something kind of nasty that you could do with the oh, sorry, actually I want to do cruise.
You have to cruise out diagonally, however. Just because of the speed limitation.
Where am I? Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. So, or I could just go 2 cruise.
Yep, you can do that if you want to.
3, probably better to cruise first, just in case I roll a crash.
That's true. That's true.
So 3 cruise. Yeah. Or cruise.
Same thing.
4.
There we go.
Okay. So best I can do, and I'll roll them all at once.
Okay. So want to stick your speed token where the 4 is there, just so you don't forget.
So
black
4
side up.
on black right there. Thank you.
Good dice, sir. Good luck. It's a bit of a violent throw, but it seems like he made it. Only 2 warnings.
Yep.
So you're good.
You're all good. Well done.
Hup.
And that is
And you get to take your focus tokens.
Focus tokens for you.
0.
7, thank you.
Fish out some focus
1,
tokens.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a good start.
I just thought of something kind of nasty to do with the...
Maybe you'll get to show us during the race. Georgina, your turn.
Okay, I'm up. So I am going to do 1 because that's generally how we start. 2. I'm going to go into 3rd. I'm going to come out coast. 4. I'm going to end up in 5. That's all I can do for the time being. I'm going to err on the side of caution and throw these one at a time.
Great.
Which isn't something I would usually do.
But you're not feeling it today. That's one warning already.
That's it, yeah. And now
that's your 2 warnings. Oh, she's feeling it.
Oh my god.
Okay,
wow.
So.
Well, hey, look, I've only crashed in 3rd, so it's not the end of the world.
No damage. You will lose a turn. But...
I end up in So unfortunately, I do still get a 0-0, which is pants. But oh well.
It happens.
Yeah. Nothing you can do.
Does it matter which side of the track you pull?
Not really.
Okay.
So that was my spectacular first turn. In spite of attempting to be careful, I still crashed my car.
Right, well, that's an opening for me. So 1, 2.
I think it's dice tray. I don't like it.
3 to here. Hold on. I have 1 coast. I need to finish in at least 5th. So if I coast here, I can go in 3 to here, accelerate out, then be in 5th. I can't be in 6th, obviously, but if I manage that, I'll still be faster, so I can try and overtake. So I'll roll them 1 by 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's looking good. Oh, it's looking good for Jamie. Yes, it's good for Jamie. There we are. So only 2 warnings. Perfect. So I end up
that's it. Rub it in.
And I'll end in 5th. Okay. So next turn, I'm higher speed, so I play again.
Top of the round, Jamie.
Here we go. So I am in 5th. I will de-accelerate down to 4th, which will allow me to skip that warning on the corner. I should probably...
Now, bearing in mind, you cannot overtake Owen if you slow down anymore, so you're going to have to coast past him.
I'm going to have at least coast past him, for sure. So I can coast to there. So I'm equal or higher, so I can pull up to him.
Yeah.
I could then do 3, 2, 1... which puts me in a low, or actually no, you know what? I'm going to finish in this gear. That way at least you have to go round me.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Sneaky mean tactics.
Yep, and I will roll all of these at once, because what's the worst that could happen? Oof, only 1 warning. So, I end up here. I am in 2nd gear.
That's it. You two hold each other up on that corner. Give me a bit of time to get back on the track.
And I get my 4 focus tokens. Owen, your turn.
Okay, so Jamie has set me a quandary because I cannot use... So I need to beat him. I need to be in higher gear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, I'm going to have to... May I have the dice?
Yeah, sure. No, you can play Rallyman without any dice.
Okay, so if I break down to 2, and then use my superior number of crash dice... Or about, sorry, crash dice. Cruise dice! Ooh, shouldn't jinxed it for his turn. No.
Jinxed it for his turn.
No. Okay, so I go 2, cruise.
Yep.
Cruise.
The power of GT4.
Cruise. Then I go
3
and 4. Or do I even want to go 4? Because then next turn I could go... break down to 1, cruise, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going to stay where I am in 3 because I'm still going to beat you, but I'll be able to get, be more maneuverable next turn.
Sounds good.
So let's start. I'm going to go 1 by 1 since I have a pile of tokens. So first one. Okay, we already got 1. Okay, and I need to mark my position also. Okay, so I'm going to be there on white. Okay, so there. Next one. Nope. Next one.
Number 2.
Okay, so I'm going to start buying.
Yep,
so,
okay. So what, 3 tokens to buy the 2 remaining dice?
Oh no, and oops.
Cool. Back in the reserve then. Up. Your speed marker. And I will rip.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Georgina.
I come back onto the track and swap out for a 0. That's all good. I do, so off you go.
Owen, you play next.
All right. So, trying to get through this curve again. So we're going to go 1.
You're going to break for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Or
You could do 2, but yeah, that.
But I want to, I want to be able to come back up. So 1, cruise. This really does show how the 4 can be useful because I would have been just ended. I mean, so still there in 1, and then I go 2, 3. Oh, I guess 2, 3, 4.
That works.
Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing as last time, 1 by 1, and I'm going to put my marker out because I'm trying not to forget that.
Okay, off to a good start.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wobbly, going into that corner, but you're okay. No. You're still good.
I went rolling with a flourish.
Rolling with conviction and power.
You're
so
fine.
You're good. Second warning.
You're fine.
Finish off with a little bit of a wibble. Okay then.
The conviction and power that can only come from finally winning at something. Here we go.
Right, so I will play next. So I'm in second. Oh boy. Okay, so I can 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will break me down to a 3, 2, 1. I just know I have to be in 5.
You could go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but I need to be in 5 if I want to play before him.
That's true.
Which I'm going to need to do at some point for sure. So, hopla. Take these. I will do a 2, 3, 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Yep. Roll them all at once. Oof, almost. So 4 tokens, sorry. Up, and that puts me up here in my 5th gear. And Georgina, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to have to start playing some serious catch up. So 1. 2, 3. Ghost.
That's a 2 speed limit.
Oh no!
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, that's not good, is it?
1 coast 2.
1 coast. I can't.
What about your boost die? No.
So you can boost up to 2. Coast.
Well, boost up to 3, break down to 2.
Come down to 1. Yeah, you could start with a boost.
Still go 1 boost to 3, then 2 coast.
Yeah. I think this could be where the boost die starts to come in handy. So 1 boost up to 3.
Yep.
4. Coast.
Yep.
Break down to 2.
Yep.
Ooh.
This is some dice gymnastics here. Coast.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't do better than that because I only have 2 coast dice.
Nope, that's fine. Yeah.
Were you going to give me advice?
I was actually... No, you used a 2 there. No, sorry. I was going to say you could have started with the boost, then gone into 3, but you need the 2 for there. So that's still pretty good, I think.
Wouldn't you could do it with less break dice, right? If you went 1, 3... Oh, no, because you have to use... How many... You only have...
I only have 2.
Dice.
I only have 2 break dice.
Okay, yeah.
Imbalance of power, anyway. Okay, so... 1.
Good.
Ooh, mama.
Okay.
Yes.
Is she doing it? Is she actually getting somewhere?
I've learnt my lesson from last time. I'm stopping. Okay, so I'm stopping here on the corner in black.
Okay then.
Because hey, look, I got pretty far, and that's where you see the power of that boost dice has actually allowed me to get much further than I would otherwise have been able to.
Like as you said before, we had some questions on the live the other day about was the boost dice really useful because it.
Well, it's one space of movement per die thrown. Yeah. So what would be the point of skipping a die?
Exactly, but position going further on the track doesn't forcibly mean having a better turn. So.
But that did allow me to go further because I had to be slower on that track. So yeah,
exactly.
I mean, that's really cool. This is actually the first time I've played GT5, and there you go.
We're talking about the boost die. The other thing that you could do is when you're coming out of the, because of the passing rule, you could boost here, and no one else will have a chance to accelerate.
Exactly.
Ooh, for overtaking someone. And for overtaking someone would be so cool.
And you boost.
Yeah.
That's the one. Loads of stuff, and plus, once again, mixing boost dice with break dice. Loads of fun stuff you can do.
Yeah.
And also, for those of you wondering, it works the same way as a break dice. However, it only has 1 warning instead of 2. So it is easier to use. Anyway, so on to black turn. My turn, I think, because I'm in 5th gear. Right, so I'm going to start by piling on those brakes. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You going to buy those?
I'm going to try, yeah. I normally have 2.
Can you buy? You
Actually, I know. I think I need 10.
2, 3,
but I'll buy the ones
6,
after one.
7, 8,
3,
10.
4.
Wow.
5, 6.
Oh, man.
And coast. So, even though I've only just overtaken Owen, I know I will play before him on the next turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Unless.
6, yeah.
You cannot assure that, so you have to
No,
throw
I
those
have to
all
throw
together.
Can you buy the rest of your dice?
Okay,
you
so
can buy
that's
a
2
few.
warnings. That's really not great. I'm going to roll the 2 because that's less of a chance to crash. Oh, never mind.
And he's got.
And he's gone out
Oh,
anyway.
my God.
It's fine though. Spinning out in 2 means I don't skip a turn.
That's okay.
So
That's
I will be on white just here.
Also, it gives Georgina time to catch up.
It does. Oh well, best laid plans of men and mice and what have you.
Very generous.
Owen, your turn.
Very generous.
Okay.
I'm a nice person when I'm not throwing dice.
And
anyway.
avalanche.
Okay, so they're in 4, so got to be 3 coming through here. So let's say that we cruise right off the bat, and then I'll have to decelerate. That does give you a chance to catch up, but it's probably still my best choice. So cruise in 4, down or in 4, down to no. That's not going to work because I'm going to have to go. Actually, I need to extend with that. There we go. 4 cruise 3.
Would you not want to cut across like this to be able to get one?
No, but
space
see, the
further?
problem is that I'm.
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
fine,
you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
But
As
you'll
long
need
as
to
you
go
cut
down into 3
diagonally.
before you start the corner.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so you'd have to go 3,
Right. Okay.
then 3.
Okay.
Come out
and then
3.
3,
Yeah.
and then 2. And
Oh, he's
then
got
1.
full distance. Okay.
And just for fun.
Well, I mean,
This is where it all goes wrong, Owen.
when
Mark
will,
my
when
words,
will
this is
your
where it all goes
newfound luck
wrong.
run out?
Oh, there it is.
Now it runs out.
Okay, so
No?
there's 3 warnings.
Oh, there's
isn't there?
3. Sorry,
There's 3
beg
warnings in
pardon.
there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
that
see
was-
the
So,
sneaky force.
lay your dice back out, following the normal rules, and you can choose more or less where you crash out.
4. Cruise. Oh, I went to 3, right? 2.
Well, that's it. That's your 3.
Well, he can technically de-accelerate down to 2 and then put the crash dice down.
Was it the 2 that rolled?
It doesn't matter. You put them down in the
okay.
order you want.
Yeah, so you could go 3 and then put your 2 down.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
I can
means
switch
you'll-
them.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get to switch them.
Yeah, when you
Oh,
crash, you
wow, I
you
didn't
lay
know
your
that.
dice out, and it doesn't have to. You have to use all your dice, all of your warnings. Sorry, but it doesn't have to be in the order you
Yeah.
originally.
So let's say
laid
that I
them
had cruised out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And I decided to crash there in 2.
That's where you crash.
Yep.
Okay.
So you won't miss a turn, but you do stop your turn there.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
you're starting 0, which
It's
isn't
not bad.
necessarily. Although for a GT4, it's not as big an advantage because you've got.
True.
That's dice
Your turn, George.
Yep, it's me. So here we go.
So we're all over the shop.
I'm
White
in
token.
2. I might try and get some extra acceleration down by going into 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Now here is where
Yeah, this could be-
is where your GT, where your boost dice might come in handy
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. So I'm actually gonna boost up
To 2. Oh no, you can boost up to 4. Yep, sorry, my bad.
So boost up to 4,
Okay, cool.
and then 3, 2, 1. I love the fact that I really, honestly, when the concept of GT5 was first explained to me, I really didn't get it.
Yeah.
I thought, what is the point of this? And now as I'm playing it, I'm like, oh my god, this is great. So 1.
Inside?
I could indeed get onto the inside.
You can probably even do better than that, though. Could you do better than that?
I
You
don't
could do
think
4.
I don't know if
You
I
went
can't do better
3.
than that.
No, you couldn't. No. I was wondering if you could get
that's
up to
already
5th
really
gear, but
good.
that's already pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go then. So, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna be careful again because. Okay, so I'm fine.
Okay. That's the first.
Okay, well, could be better, but hey, we're carrying on, soldiering through. Yeah, it should be fine. And if I crash in one, then oops. Sorry.
Yeah, barely no difference. Okay, so very good.
And so
Great.
Jamie's still in 0, and I'm only in 1.
Yep.
But I'm still faster for
if
now.
You had crashed, I'd
However,
be in 0, but on the inside, so it'd still be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So top of the round.
You play again.
I now play immediately. Yeah. So cool. That was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in 1, which is a pretty good place to be. So I'm going to carry on. 1, 2. I'm not affected by the speed limitation of that corner because I'm currently too slow. 3, 4, 5.
Could you boost up to get more? Oh, I see. You're just.
Yeah, because I could do. If I boosted up to 3, I could do 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but that doesn't help. Yeah, in this situation, it doesn't help me.
No, wait. You could break down to 2, 1, cruise.
True enough.
Sorry? You're going to have to repeat that option to me.
No, I think that's still the best. Just depends on whether you want to hammer into the next corner and break in your next turn or not.
I'm trying hard to catch up, so I would really like to be the first player to play, or at least the second player to play next round, or else I'm probably going to lose. So I'm gonna go for it. Maybe a flat out. Have I done one yet?
I don't think so. No, you haven't done tokens.
Yeah, I've crashed anyway, in spite of not having done one. So, what could possibly go wrong?
Plus, those focus tokens would help you for the final stretch.
It would. Okay, it'll be fine.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Right.
By the way, speed noises are part of the rules. You have to make them.
Mandatory. Owen, your turn, because we are both in 0, but you are further along the track. Guys at the back crank.
Giving it a little push.
Who said racing Volkswagen was a good idea? 2, 3.
So normally you can clear the finish line here.
4.
Coast and your double coast even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
you can reach the second space actually with your third.
Yeah,
coast.
but he's not going to risk anybody.
I'm going to reverse that, and I'm going to go out here, so
good
that
idea.
my chances of crashing are lower.
It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Right. And you're so close. I would normally roll flat out for fun because I have 4 tokens. I can buy 2 dice. Yeah, we'll go one by one.
Okay. These are the easy ones, but saying
no,
he still managed it. Okay.
Come on. Psych. He's still got 2 dice left. It could all go wrong.
Okay, so probably Owen is going to take first place here. Not probably, he is going to take first place. But there is still everything to play for second and third. So off I go after my little wibble out that corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Ooh.
And I would have to break one stance, so I'd have to double break. But there's everything to play for. Let's do... No, actually, hold on. I'm not going to do that. I have some focus tokens. So I am actually going to... How many did you roll? You rolled 5, didn't you?
I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a coast, so 6.
6, there you go. There's your tokens.
Yay, thank you.
I'm going to roll mine one by one, because I already have some tokens. 1, 2. Oh, it's looking solid. Head's back in the game, clearly. Yep, 5 and the 6, no matter what. I'm good. Okay.
Oh, you didn't even get 1.
There we are. Hup. Okay, so Owen, you've already finished the race, which means it goes back to us.
So Owen was the only player to cross the finishing line in the same round. So Owen, you are the winner.
On to his second win.
Hey, look, photo finish between Jamie and myself. It's all to play for. So Jamie, you are fastest.
I am fastest. I'm going to have to break though.
You are actually not that hard.
Not that hard. Only 2 dice this time.
I've seen you do that.
So go down to 3. Do I want to? No, I can't really, can I? I'm going to have to... another dice. 4, 5, 6, coast. No, I couldn't get across the finish line anyway. So 4, 5, 6, and coast. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spend 6 dice to get rid of these. So 1, 2, and 3. 6.
Yep.
And then I'm going to roll the other ones one by one, obviously. Oh.
Basically,
fine.
if this goes horribly for Jamie, this is my only chance.
Okay, I'm fine. Whew. Okay.
Unfair.
Well, the advantage of driving a GT6. Off you go.
Okay, so I basically have no choice. I'm going to have to triple break.
Double
Down
break.
to
Double
1.
break. Oh, unless you want to triple. Yes, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I'm going to triple break down to 1. I can't win now. This is the thing because this is
2,
where like the
3,
difference
4,
between the GT6 and the GT5 come
Yes.
in.
You
I
can't-
You
cannot.
can't reach the line, can you?
She can't reach the line, but we'll both cross it the next turn, but I'll probably be able to be in a higher speed than her, which means I'll beat her out for second place. Because it's just like the turn order, speed, distance, inside lane.
2, 3, 4, 5. No.
Yeah, just out.
Yeah, I probably should have played that a little bit differently. Only myself to blame. But
Excuse me. 4.
yeah, so I'll be the one
so
space
close.
ahead of Jamie, but and just for what's and giggles,
Oh. Yeah.
'cause, at this stage.
Oh, she made. Oh no.
No, I don't.
Too bad.
Well, okay, so I crash
Oh, wow.
predictably. So 1, 2, 3 there, and then I got 2 warnings there, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So 2 I was fine, and then third.
3.
So I spin
Okay.
out in third. I end up in 0-0 here.
Mhm.
Well, it was a good try.
Guts or glory.
Yeah.
So my next turn would have just been 6 and a coast.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're fine.
Yeah.
Across the finish line. So the final order is Owen, myself, then Georgina.
Yep,
you go, Owen.
I'm smiling and waving at the crowd from my ball of flames on the side of the road. This is fine. This is fine.
So congratulations, Owen, your second win. For once.
It's almost like you have
Twice
some
now.
luck with rolling dice. Who knew?
Only in front of cameras.
Only in front of cameras. That's your secret. Anyway, just a quick note. Of course, this is a very short and simple track, which we just built to show you guys how the different cars work.
Yeah.
Obviously, the longer, the more interesting the track, the better the cars
Definitely.
stand out, and also the more chance you have to catch up with one another.
Definitely.
Despite that, some early spin-outs, we all kind of caught up with one another, so
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And there you go. I think we've gone around it. So once again, GT6, GT5, GT4,
Yeah.
whether you race them separately
Yeah.
or in the balance of performance,
Definitely.
you can do either.
You can definitely tell that if this had been a slightly longer race, the result could have been a lot
Much
different.
more different.
If,
Much more
if
different.
sort of Owen had time to get a bit more distance ahead, if I'd been able to catch up a bit more, yeah. So.
Or if weather had happened, these cars do perform differently.
Oh yeah, very
definitely.
differently.
Yeah.
And I mean, I say it in the live videos a lot, but the weather makes such a huge
does.
difference.
When you
It's
pull it
so
weather,
hard to
you,
drive in the rain as well. So to the point where I think if I were playing a longer circuit, I would immediately make a pit stop and change my tyres if we
possibly.
switched to rain. So because we've played games of this where rainy conditions have lasted for many turns.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Well, I mean, this is only a 10-tile track.
Yeah.
Most of the ones in the rule books are at least 18.
Yeah.
So this is almost half as long.
Yeah.
And not as interesting, obviously, because there's only a couple of simple turns.
Sure.
So,
Sure. But yeah, I mean, I think that the point of each car came out really well.
Yep, definitely.
And I'm actually a big fan of GT5.
Oh,
I
there
like
we go.
these. I mean, well, surprise, surprise, anybody who's watched me play this game before with my style of just, throw it all in. But the GT4 as well is really interesting and definitely gives a completely different sensation to
Exactly.
the game too.
That's
Really
the idea.
feels like it's handling differently around the corners.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
simulation.
And it gives you a lot of opportunities vis-a-vis your opponents, especially if you're in balance of performance.
Yeah.
Because there's different people can go first, how you perform. You know, the way it was going there until I spun out, I would generally get a double turn, but then you would play and in certain corners you would have been more powerful, so you had a bigger advantage here.
Yeah.
But I think around the end there, if I hadn't spun out, I could have fought you for the first place.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Also, it depends on the starting line too, because if this thing gets pole position,
Yeah.
not really going to get beyond it. And
Mm-hmm.
then, of course, I'm not going to ever be. If I'm going first, you're always going to be able to be in higher.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Also, like the GT5 kind of putting on a last-minute boost and screaming up to 5th to be the first one to
Exactly.
play next round is
Very
really
useful.
cool. Yeah, very useful. So, yeah.
Okay then. Well, once again, remember that everything you've seen here is a prototype, so it will change.
Especially
It will
the
look a lot-
cars you can see on the track. For anybody who was like looking at these closely during the video, these are not the GT5.
No, of course.
and
These are all
GT4
GT6
models.
cars,
Yeah.
printed and painted by us rather. So
Yeah.
obviously what you get will look a lot better.
Yeah.
Do let us know if you have any questions. Of course, we'll be back for another live in a couple of days' time. So you can always ask us there in the comment section. Us or Giselle, the author, will be able to reply to you. But we're very excited for the new releases and looking forward to the last week of the campaign. So once again, if you're watching this, thank you very much for your support, and we will see you again very soon. Thank you and goodbye.